Guys, have you ever witnessed a moment so powerful that thousands of people seem to breathe, cheer, and celebrate as one? Because that's exactly what happened at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and fans who were lucky enough to be there are saying it was one of those unforgettable moments that instantly became part of BTS concert history. The second Jimin appeared, the atmosphere inside the stadium transformed completely. Before any long speech, before the next song even fully began, an enormous wave of excitement rolled across the venue as ARMY welcomed him with thunderous cheers that echoed from every corner of the stadium. It wasn't just loud, it was emotional. It was the kind of reaction that gives you goosebumps even if you're only watching through a screen. Social media quickly filled with videos from different sections of the stadium, and although every camera angle looked different, they all captured the same incredible feeling. Fans weren't simply watching a performance. They were living a moment they had been waiting for over a very long time. For many people, seeing Jimin standing on that stage again, after everything BTS has gone through together, felt almost unreal. It was a reminder of patience, loyalty, and the special connection that has always existed between BTS and ARMY. And trust me, guys, what happened next made this moment even more unforgettable, because the energy inside that stadium just kept growing stronger with every passing minute. If you followed Jimin's journey for years, then you already know why moments like this mean so much to fans. Jimin has built a reputation not only as an incredible performer, but also as an artist who pours genuine emotion into every single appearance. Whether he's dancing with breathtaking precision, delivering powerful vocals, or simply smiling toward the audience, he has a way of making every fan feel included in the experience. That's something difficult to explain unless you've actually watched him perform live. There is a certain sincerity in the way he carries himself on stage that naturally draws people's attention. So when BTS arrived in London for their highly anticipated concert at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, excitement had already reached extraordinary levels. Fans traveled from different countries, some spending months planning their trips, while others waited patiently outside the venue just to soak in the atmosphere before the show even started. Conversations echoed through the crowds in dozens of different languages, yet everyone shared the same anticipation. Everyone wondered what kind of unforgettable memories BTS would create that night. And when the lights finally dimmed, thousands of hearts seemed to beat in perfect rhythm as everyone prepared for the show they had been dreaming about. The atmosphere leading up to Jimin's appearance was already electric. Every time the giant screens changed, every time the music shifted, waves of excitement spread through the audience. ARMY has always been known for creating an unforgettable concert environment, and London proved exactly why. Fans proudly held their light sticks high above their heads, transforming the stadium into a breathtaking ocean of glowing lights. From above, it must have looked like countless stars filling the entire venue. Then came that unforgettable instant. As Jimin stepped into view, the crowd erupted almost instinctively. The cheers became louder, voices blended together into one enormous roar, and for several seconds it felt as though nothing else existed except that overwhelming expression of love and support. It wasn't something that had been rehearsed or organized. It happened naturally because thousands of fans simply reacted from the heart. Even through fan-recorded videos, you could almost feel the vibration of the stadium. It was the kind of sound that reminds you just how deeply music can connect people from completely different backgrounds and cultures. One of the most beautiful things about moments like this is that they cannot be measured only by volume. Sure, the cheers were incredibly loud, but what made them special was the emotion behind them. Every fan in attendance carried their own story. Some had supported BTS since their debut years. Others discovered Jimin more recently through his solo music or unforgettable performances. Some fans had overcome personal hardships while finding comfort in BTS's music. Others traveled across continents to fulfill a lifelong dream of seeing the group together on stage. So when Jimin appeared before them, those cheers represented much more than simple excitement. They reflected years of memories, countless songs that had comforted people during difficult times, friendships formed through the fandom, and dreams finally coming true. That emotional connection is something impossible to fake. You could hear it in every scream, every chant, and every joyful reaction echoing throughout Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But here's something many people watching online may not fully realize. Performing in front of tens of thousands of people isn't only exciting, it's also an enormous responsibility. Every movement, every expression, Every interaction is witnessed by thousands inside the stadium and millions more through social media clips that spread around the world within minutes. Jimin has always carried that responsibility with remarkable professionalism. Throughout the years, fans have admired not only his performances, but also the care he shows toward both his fellow members and ARMY. That's why moments as simple as waving toward the audience, making eye contact with different sections of the stadium, or flashing one of his warm smiles often become highlights that fans remember long after the concert ends. During the London show, many attendees shared how those seemingly small gestures made them feel personally connected to the performance, even from seats far away from the stage. That ability to make thousands of people feel seen at the same time is something very few performers can truly achieve. And here's where the story becomes even more fascinating. As more fan videos began appearing online from different angles around the stadium, people noticed that the incredible reaction to Jimin wasn't limited to one specific section of the audience. Whether cameras were recording from the lower stands, upper levels, or closer to the stage, the overwhelming excitement surrounding his appearance seemed to ripple throughout the venue. Every clip captured another piece of the same unforgettable atmosphere. Fans online who couldn't attend the concert started commenting that even through their phone speakers, they could hear how passionate the crowd sounded. Others admitted they replayed those moments again and again because they couldn't stop smiling after hearing such genuine excitement. That's one of the amazing things about concerts in today's world. Even if you aren't physically present, emotional moments can travel across continents within seconds, allowing millions of fans to experience a small part of that unforgettable night together. What makes Jimin especially captivating as a performer is his remarkable ability to balance strength and softness at the same time. One moment he delivers choreography with incredible power and precision, commanding every inch of the stage with confidence. The next moment, he offers a gentle smile or a heartfelt glance toward the audience that completely changes the emotional atmosphere. That contrast has become one of his signature qualities throughout his career. Fans often describe his stage presence as magnetic because he doesn't rely solely on technical perfection. Instead, he creates emotional storytelling through every performance. Even when thousands of people are watching, his expressions somehow feel personal, almost as though he's communicating directly with each individual fan. During the London concert, that unique connection became even more visible as ARMY responded with endless enthusiasm every time he appeared on the giant screens or moved across different sections of the stage. The energy between performer and audience felt less like a traditional concert and more like an ongoing conversation built entirely through music, emotion, and mutual appreciation. As the concert continued, the excitement inside Tottenham Hotspur Stadium showed no signs of slowing down. If anything, each performance seemed to elevate the atmosphere even further. Every new song sparked another explosion of cheers, synchronized fan chants, and emotional sing-alongs that filled the stadium with extraordinary energy. Fans danced, laughed, cried, and celebrated together, creating memories they will likely remember for the rest of their lives. Yet through all of those incredible moments, the overwhelming welcome Jimin received remained one of the biggest talking points among attendees and online communities alike. It perfectly demonstrated something ARMY has always understood. Concerts are about much more than spectacular stages, dazzling lights, or impressive production. At their heart, they are about the emotional connection between artists and the people who support them. And on this unforgettable night in London, that connection could be heard in every thunderous cheer that echoed across Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, leaving everyone eager to see what unforgettable moment would happen next. As the night continued, it became increasingly clear that what everyone was witnessing was much more than a concert. Every performance added another layer of emotion to an already unforgettable evening, and the atmosphere inside Tottenham Hotspur Stadium continued to grow with every passing song. The audience remained fully engaged, waving their light sticks in perfect harmony while singing along to every familiar lyric. It was one of those rare nights where thousands of strangers felt connected by the same music, the same memories, and the same excitement. Throughout the show, Jimin continued to captivate the audience with his signature stage presence. His movements were graceful yet powerful, his expressions naturally drew attention, and his ability to communicate emotion without saying many words reminded everyone why he has become such a beloved performer around the world. Whether fans were watching from the front rows or the highest seats in the stadium, they remained focused on every detail of his performance. It was evident that every smile, Every dance move and every interaction with the audience carried genuine appreciation for the fans who had gathered to support BTS in London. One of the most remarkable aspects of live performances is that they create memories that cameras can never fully capture. While countless videos from the concert quickly spread across social media, many fans who attended shared that the real atmosphere inside the stadium was even more powerful than what appeared on screen. The sound of thousands of voices singing together, the synchronized waves of ARMY bombs illuminating the venue, and the emotional energy exchanged between BTS and the audience created an experience that extended far beyond a simple concert. Jimin's presence on stage became one of the moments many attendees discussed afterward, not only because of his polished performance, but because of the sincerity he consistently brought to every song. Fans have often described him as an artist who performs with both technical excellence and heartfelt emotion, and the London concert once again reflected those qualities. Rather than simply executing choreography, he immersed himself in every performance, allowing the emotions of each song to naturally connect with the audience. Another reason this concert generated so much attention was the incredible international presence of ARMY. Fans from different countries traveled long distances to attend the London shows, bringing together countless languages, cultures, and personal stories under one roof. Some had followed BTS since their earliest years, while others had discovered the group more recently. Despite their different backgrounds, everyone shared the same excitement the moment the music began. Throughout the evening, that unity became impossible to ignore. Complete strangers celebrated together, exchanged smiles, and encouraged one another to fully enjoy every second of the experience. Moments like these remind us that music has a unique ability to bring people together in ways few other things can. Jimin himself has often expressed gratitude toward fans for their unwavering support, and concerts like this become a living example of the special relationship that continues to exist between BTS and ARMY across the globe. Beyond the spectacular production and unforgettable performances, one thing stood out above everything else: authenticity. Fans appreciate technical perfection, but what often leaves the deepest impression is seeing an artist perform with genuine passion. Throughout the London concert, Jimin appeared completely immersed in the music, delivering each performance with confidence while also taking moments to acknowledge the audience. Those brief interactions, whether through a smile, a wave, or simply looking across different sections of the stadium, may seem small, but for the fans receiving those gestures, they become lifelong memories. That is one reason why so many people continue to admire him after all these years. His connection with the audience feels natural rather than rehearsed, making every concert feel unique regardless of how many times someone has attended a BTS show. As conversations about the concert continued online, fans shared countless personal experiences from the night. Some described finally achieving their dream of seeing BTS perform live after years of waiting. Others reflected on how meaningful it felt to sing alongside tens of thousands of fellow ARMY. Many simply expressed gratitude for being part of an unforgettable evening filled with music, emotion, and positive energy. These stories demonstrate that concerts are not only measured by set lists or production value. They are measured by the memories they create and the emotions they leave behind long after the final song has ended. For many attendees, the London concert became another chapter in their personal journey with BTS, and Jimin's memorable stage presence remained one of the highlights people continued discussing even after leaving the stadium. Moments like these also remind us why BTS continues to inspire millions around the world. Their performances consistently combine exceptional artistry with a message of hope, perseverance, and appreciation for their fans. Every concert becomes more than entertainment. It becomes a celebration of the bond that has been built over many years between the artists and the people who have supported them through every milestone. Jimin's appearance during the London show reflected that same spirit. The excitement surrounding him wasn't simply about celebrity. It was about the emotional connection fans have developed through years of music, unforgettable performances, and shared memories. That connection continues to grow stronger with every concert, proving once again that the relationship between BTS and ARMY is built on mutual respect, gratitude, and genuine affection. And perhaps that's what made this night so memorable. It wasn't defined by one single performance or one isolated moment. Instead, it was the combination of incredible music, passionate fans, unforgettable energy, and heartfelt interactions that transformed the evening into something special. Long after the lights dimmed and fans began making their way home, The excitement continued across social media as videos, photos, and personal stories allowed millions of people around the world to relive the experience together. Even those who couldn't attend felt connected through the overwhelming positivity shared by ARMY online, proving once again that the impact of a BTS concert extends far beyond the walls of any stadium. If you enjoyed reliving this incredible moment with us and want to stay updated on more BTS and Jimin news, unforgettable concert highlights, and inspiring stories from ARMY around the world, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up because it really helps the channel grow. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next update. And now we want to hear from all of you. What was your favorite Jimin moment from the London concert? Or if you couldn't attend, which performance are you most excited to watch? Share your thoughts in the comments below because we'd love to read your stories and celebrate these unforgettable moments together. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.